want to go. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog. Win like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot!
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was taken.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick your game up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. All day. Check. Any day. Check 13.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to wind up and air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
First carry for Nick Chubb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Cleveland.
First down throw for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ball carried.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Shrugs him off. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Still churning. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Browns' first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A 38-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 10, Steelers nothing.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll begin by running the option. Now, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
In punt formation.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going up top. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Browns.
52, Mike, 52. I got one. Shoot. Regular.
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They were looking for Johnson that time.
On the play.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He gets away from one. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Now they go screen, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Mayfield's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Teddy on the keeper. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 8. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Again to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Number 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Now Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, 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 check.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check the backer, check the backer. Back.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Nick Chubb,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 45, Steelers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. First line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball right here. Mike 22, Mike 22. You're wild, man. Come on, Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here come the Steelers now again to go for the 2-point try. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.